All right. So here's how it's going to work. This is going to be I forget the like official name. There's a title that the people use for podcasting like this. Like a joint draft in a way. A joint
Yep.
ranking. And so basically we will each take turns picking someone to put on this list. There could be a discussion, doesn't have to be. This is just us, spitballing. So
Yep.
number 50, who you got? And you list 50. I go 49. Whatever. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So part of it is we obviously have very different metrics on how we, consider a player to be great. And that will come into play here as we probably have different personal rankings. Now, we are going to give ourselves a couple vetoes. I wasn't sure how many we should get with a list of 50. Do you think three each is good, or do we need more
I think
than
that's
that?
plenty.
Okay.
I think that's yeah. So if I veto you on somebody, say you say Banu, because I don't think Banu's gonna be on the list, so I'll bust him out. We're not tipping picks, so we're gonna be very careful to not say any names of people that might be on the list. But say you say Banu and I veto
Mm-hmm.
it, can you then say that later, or is that a permanent veto where you cannot say that name?
I also had that question. I wonder if it needs to be a permanent veto only because it's just going to make the person go higher. And then the only strategy
Yeah.
would be I'm going to use a veto because I want you to place this person higher. So
And I might
like
veto you early on somebody because I want to put them higher.
so I think it
That's also a
depends
piece of
on
it.
what we want the vetoes to be used for. Do we want them to have us place people higher than the other person is, or do we want it to be like I don't think that person deserves to be on this list at all?
I think by me vetoing somebody for you, I'm giving myself permission to put them where I think they belong, whether that be higher or not on the list at all.
That I like that. So then
So
I'm
it
done with that
eliminates it for
name and
you,
it's up
but
to
I can
you.
put them higher.
I like that a
Yep.
lot. I like that a lot. Okay.
So I
And
might
then that
veto somebody at like 48, and you don't know if I'm you don't know if they're coming later or not. you're
yeah,
on
I
you're on the edge of your seat.
great. I really enjoy that. I do. Okay. So we get 3 vetoes
Does
each.
three still sound good?
I think so. I think that's
Okay.
good. Cuz here's the thing. I'm going to be honest. I think like and we can talk a little bit about how we came up with these lists cuz like I don't in my mind have like a very strict like this is 1 through 50. I think like I have like certain tiers maybe. Now I did like
Yep.
write a list and I did put numbers next to them, but I'm not sure how much I'm going to be fighting for like, oh, this person deserves to be 10th instead of 15th, Like I
hmm
don't know. And I think we will differ, but I'm not sure we're going to differ that much. I think we will share
Yeah.
a lot of um I don't know, similar rankings to some extent. So, yeah, I'm not like too worried about it. I just think it's going to be funny more than anything.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think there's a chance I walk away annoyed at something you did, and I think that's even more fun. Like just annoyed that you added somebody or kept somebody off, and I'm upset about it.
Mhm.
When you're looking at your list, what are the things that are going into it? Are you like, oh, they played this one really good game, and so they're going to be very high? Is it like, oh, if they played 100 games with 100 random groups of people, they would do super well? Do like does their notoriety, maybe they haven't played super well, but their notoriety matters, or like yeah, I'm curious what your thought process is, which might
Yeah,
shift throughout. I'm aware.
I really struggled with it because I think like the question is because like I think okay, I know we always had the conversation that we circle around where it's like who plays the better game, the person that gets to the end with like no chance to win, or the
hmm
person that came in fourth or fifth that like would have won, but they were, you know what I mean? Like to me, I'm like kind of in a way throwing that all out because I'm not looking at this as like who has played the best winning game because
Yep.
otherwise we would only have winners on this list. And spoiler alert, I don't have all winners on this list. There's a, a quite a few people that didn't win the game that are on this list because
Yeah.
I think like they're still good survivor players and maybe I think they're better players than a person who has won on another season. Like the best winner of this season is the fifth best of all these players on another season. I think that could be. So I think like
Yeah.
that's hard to compare because it's like
Yep.
the person who only played one season but won versus the person who's never won but played three good seasons. I don't know how you compare that. And so like, I think a lot of it is just like gut feeling. I'm sure we'll throw out stats as far as like immunity wins and like really specific moves they had, but for the
Yeah.
most part this is an impossible thing to compare. And I found
Oh, for sure.
myself even contradicting my own standards for how I consider a
Yeah.
Survivor player to be good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so tough, and it's a combination of all those things for me too. I think there's some people that that are like on the edge that I'm gonna keep out just because I'm not gonna put them in because out of spite, maybe I don't like them or whatever. I think I definitely maybe not overvalued. I definitely valued multiple time players a lot. And that's
Mm-hmm.
because the people who are included who are multiple time players have shown me that they can do it multiple times for the most part. Very rarely is it somebody who got like first or second once and then 20th and 20th. You know what I mean? But even then, they have these awful placements because they're considered such a great player. And so that's the hard part too. And so a lot of this might be just like, I like this person. Um, but I also am. I told you just before we started recording. I'm terrified we're gonna get to the top 10, and we're gonna have 11 people that I consider top 10, and one of them we have to drop one of them, and I I don't know who it's gonna be. I think it might save a veto or two just for that to be like, no, Nathan, actually, they're not gonna be in here, so I can fit mine in. So
Yeah.
it'll be good.
Yeah. It's gonna be good. Would it be spoiling to tell you how many players I have on this list that have only played once? I kind of want to tell you this number here. I don't know if that's
I'd love to know.
okay. I'll just tell you this. Within the top 30 players I have ranked here, only one of them has only played once.
Top 30.
Uh huh.
I have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight.
One time players?
Yeah.
Like not return? Okay. See, this is where we're going to
Yeah.
differ this.
And that
So,
might be partially feel like I need to represent the entirety of Survivor, if you know what I mean. But anyways, I feel like we should dive in.
okay.
Hopefully people get the rules. We're aware this isn't good podcasting because we're just talking and we both see what we're doing, but you don't. Um, Also, all of the spoilers. Also, did you
Yes.
consider like other appearances on other shows to add to their like quality of a Survivor player?
That is a good question. I try to not do that,
Okay.
although I feel like I can't fully help myself because, like, subconsciously that does play into how I view them as a person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to say hi
There's
to
a
my daughter is on screen for people not watching, and she does not want to say hi. Are you going to bed?
It's okay.
No? Okay.
She's doing her thing. Yeah, there's a couple where like they may or may not have played another form of Survivor. And so I considered that more valuable than maybe like something that's not Survivor. So yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. Um
I'm sure it'll come in. I mean,
Alrighty.
and when those players come up, well, like we can't
Yeah, we
not
have
bring up
one.
those things as right? Like when certain players come up and we're bragging about their Survivor game, how can you not mention how well they did somewhere else?
Yeah. Yeah. Can you can once you say a name,
Mm-hmm.
is it locked in? Can I pull back and say, wait a second, nope, can I actually change it? Or is it once I say a
I
name,
mean,
they're locked in for that spot?
how long into like explain? Like, would you
But
be three picks away and then change it, or
if I
like?
like say it and then I like talk myself out of it, like I'm like, oh, yep, this person, I'm thinking this. And then I was like, wait, you know what? Actually, I just thought of something. I'd rather switch to this person. My vote is no. I say once you say it, it's in,
I
and
I
I
think
can
so
beg you to
too.
use a veto. I can
Yeah.
beg you to use a veto because if you use a veto, I have to pick someone new, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I can beg you to use a veto and be like, you can use one of my vetoes later, but I might lie to you
Okay. Let's do that.
and not let you use
Yeah,
it.
I think the
Okay.
second you say it, Now again, for the sake of
Okay.
podcasting, I'm gonna try to be quick with my thinking. So, because I think the issue with not saying the name is that a lot of us being indecisive might not be good audio. So I'm gonna try my best to
Yeah.
like.
I'm gonna try to be pretty quick. I might be like, oh, do I go social player, strategic player? I'll like try to fill that void. I won't just sit there in silence.
And I
This
will say
list's gonna be
too,
definitive no matter what.
with the list of 50, we'll try to speed things up for the listener, so it's not just like analyzing
Yeah, for
all
sure.
50 players' games, which is gonna be a
Yep.
challenge for us. Okay, I'll be honest.
All
Okay,
right.
I got a coin, a virtual coin. I'm gonna flip.
Okay.
Heads or
I needed
tails?
that. I was gonna say, do you want 50 or one? Because you're either getting odds or evens, and
All right, heads
I
or
don't think I
tails?
want 50. Give me tails.
It is tails. So I think
So I get to pick, right?
you can pick. Yep. And for
Uh,
people watching us online, I am gonna move a little Google Doc on the screen that Tony can't see, but you can all see now, where I can type names. All
I'll
right. Do
keep
you want
track on
the
mine.
50th name or the first name, essentially?
See, if I pick the 50th name, then I basically get to pick the first name, unless you go rogue and pick somebody that I don't consider to be one of the top options. But I
Wait,
also
how
kind of want
so?
you to set the standard. Oh, it's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan, I want you to take 50. That's what I want.
Okay. I actually have a really good 50th.
Okay, good. I'm
I
glad.
I think this is when I was like ranking this out, and I kind of did like in tiers. Like at first, here's my thinking. Okay, I had all these players, and I just wrote down initially where I thought about they were. So I was like, okay, this person's 15 to 20 somewhere. This person's 50, 20 to 30 somewhere. And then when I organized all that, I more did like the head-to-head mashups, okay? I don't know if that makes a lot of
Hmm.
sense. But then this person dropped to 50. I was like, this would be a really funny 50th name. I'm going to go with Johnny Fairplay at 50.
Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm in. I'm in.
You know, I don't know, like I don't think he's a great player, but I think there's part of it, and maybe this is bad, maybe this is a bad reason, but like I do think he's iconic enough
Yeah.
in his move,
Yeah.
which was like a singular move, and like his season, which I gotta admit I haven't like I watched a lot of Pearl Islands, I never actually finished it, but like he wasn't a bad player. I think it's his second go
Yeah.
around where he just kind of goes out bad, but I don't know. I think 50 is fine.
He also had like a broken jaw in Pro or when he came back for what was it, fans versus favorites. Like they don't show that
Yes.
at all in the edit, but he had like a broken jaw that he was dealing with. But yeah,
Yeah.
he was 48th in my ranking, so I'm all in on that. I think that's great.
Oh wow, that's very
Um,
close.
yeah, so that he was one of those that I was thinking about maybe including. Oh, is this all right? So now it's me, unless you have more to say about Johnny Fairplay.
No, that's it. I'm good.
I'm trying to decide if I want to like play it safe and pick somebody who I know should be in here, but maybe this is too low. Um, there's so many people, Nathan. There's so many people. I think I want to go just because I think he should be included in here, but I don't know that he should be that high. I'm gonna go with Rupert at 49.
Oh my gosh.
Is that so low?
That's
I think having him just above Johnny Fairplay is hilarious. I think he's made it deep a
I
lot. You want a veto?
Tony, don't make me do this You know
I
what?
wasn't even trying to.
I'm not gonna veto. I'm not gonna veto. Just know I had him so much higher.
I had him out of my 50. I don't
Really?
love him, so that's probably part of it. But yeah, the reason I just feel like he should be included just because he's iconic. I don't know that he could win a game though. That's like the thing. And I know like winning isn't everything, but he had four goes of it and never won. And I don't know that he yeah, I just don't know that he could get there to the end.
You know what? No, I mean like that's fair. I can't really defend it as like he's an amazing player. I'm just like, yeah, he was top 20 for me. So, and again,
Yeah.
maybe that's just like returning player bias. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go
Oh, he's not
then.
even close to it. Oh, we're gonna hate each other after this.
I'm gonna go with my 48th. I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say Jam Jam.
Okay. Okay. I could see it. I could see it.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
had
I
him
don't.
lower, but I could see it.
I kind of there's a couple players that I had like 50 through 60 that I could throw in, but then I just like the winning aspect is what kind of pushed him over some other players who like haven't won. So that's really it. Like he won the game. So like I don't know. I'm not gonna have like every winner on this list, but yeah, I'm not thrilled about it. But it's
Yeah.
48. He's not high. He's not high.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I'm in a tough spot where like all the people I've listed in the 40s, I don't feel good about putting here. 40s feels like an insult for anybody. Even if like they shouldn't be included, it feels like an insult to put somebody in the 40s to me. And so I'm wrestling with this. I think I want I think I'm gonna go with 46 Ben from season 35.
Ah,
Nathan, I think he has to be in there. He made it so deep the second time too. His threat level wasn't the highest, but that's who I feel like I gotta put here.
I am not gonna veto it, but he wasn't even on my list.
I
Like
have
he
every
was
winner on my
not on
list. I
my
have every
list.
winner on my list.
So is every winner gonna be in this 50 for you?
No, my list is 100 people.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So he is up.
So
Okay,
everybody that you've
wow.
said so far is on
No,
my
I
list.
mean
Like
like I probably didn't have him because of spite, but like I do think like
you
I
also
mean you're
hate
not
his daughter
wrong.
for some weird reason.
No, 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 no. I think his daughter. What did I say? It was a bad surprise.
That's
That's what I
surprise. That's
said.
fine.
Because she like tried to surprise him and it just didn't work.
Yep. Yep.
No, but I'm trying to think because like his win isn't bad. It's not a bad win. I think part of it is just like the style of win, but then it's also like he didn't do bad at Winners at War. You
Yeah,
know what I
that's
mean?
the
Like he
piece. Like,
didn't.
I agree. I don't love his win. My winner rankings, I also did those. Let me see where he is. He's got to be low, right? I'm trying to fill space. I don't see his name. Oh, yeah. I have him like 33rd out of winners. But that second round, like, he makes it deep. And threat level factors into that, sure, but he makes it deep regardless. So that's
Yeah.
that's kind of where it comes from. And this, I actually have him listed higher on my ranking because I didn't fully go through all of it. And so this felt good to throw him in here.
Okay. See, now this is the interesting part where it's like I'm gonna have to drop someone from my
Yep.
list here because okay, sorry to this person, my bad. But at 46th, I'm gonna go with Marianne, winner of Survivor 42.
At 46?
At
Okay.
46.
Okay. I can see it. Yep.
If you could tell, there's a little trend of just like you did win the game, so I like I don't know.
You get some credit.
Like, could she be a top 10 player? Maybe she comes back and she's like, but I don't know. So I thought her win was pretty good, better than Champs.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I definitely agree. I definitely have her higher than him. I think she's underrated. I truly do. In the grand scheme of Survivor winners, I think she's quite solid, and I think she definitely deserved it over the people she beat. But that's not a great season, and so that she always takes a hit for that.
Yeah.
Okay, 45. I gotta dig into some people here.
Hmm.
45. Do I go for it? Oh, this is a gross grouping, and it feels disrespectful to pick some of these people.
Does it?
So 45. I think I'm gonna go. Oh, you're gonna be mad about that. I won't do that for now.
For now,
Denise. I think I want to go Denise 45.
Denise.
Yeah. I think she's
Tony.
just that. I think she's just that little bit better than Ben for me.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I didn't have her as high as Rupert, but like,
Did you not have her in
okay.
it?
No, she's in it.
What's your surprise here? Oh, okay,
I
okay,
think
okay,
she's
okay, okay.
way higher. I think she is
Okay. I think
significantly
there's a lot
higher.
of people that I want to put higher.
She idled out Sandra. Are we forgetting that?
She
Ben didn't
did.
have a single moment like that at Winners at War. Not a
She
single
true,
moment.
true, true.
She went to every
Except for when he
tribal
sacrificed
council
himself.
her first season. Every tribal
She
council.
did. I was there.
I'm not gonna veto it because I'm not like a Denise stan, but like the fact that you're making me like feel like I need to stand up for her. This is cruel. I'm sorry, Denise, for Tony
This
doing
is
this
so
to
hard.
you.
I don't like this game right
I
now. I'm not
am
having fun. I feel like
sorry.
every pick I give, you're just like, this sucks. I'm like, sorry, dude. That's what I got for you.
And notice how mine are just
Uh,
like, oh yeah, that makes sense. You see the difference here?
hey,
Uh,
you've said somebody that I had 78th. So, oh no, I did that.
okay.
67.
Okay, so 44th. I am gonna go with Savannah to keep on trend, I suppose. Which I have a feeling you're not gonna like her on this list. I have a feeling.
I don't like her on this list.
But I think
I
she
don't like
is
her on this
one
list at
of
all.
the better winners of the new era. I think I could either be
Oh,
really justified after season 50 or just mocked endlessly for this pick, but
yeah.
I think she is tied for the most individual immunity wins for any female. Okay, can we talk about that?
Okay.
Does that do anything for
True.
you? A
True.
threat the entire game.
Yeah, but
I
that's like I take that as a double-edged sword. Like that's a good thing. That means that but like also you're a threat. Everybody knows you're a threat. I'll let it go. I'll let it go.
All right, 44 Savannah.
Okay. Okay. Who am I gonna pick here that you're gonna say, okay, good pick, Tony. You did a great job, and I'm proud of you. Because that's what we're
Denise.
looking for here.
Denise.
Um,
Man.
I want. I think he should be in this list. I want Stephen Fishback.
Okay. Uh yeah, definitely on
Now
this
I think I
list. Where did
regret some of the
I
people that he's over right now, but that's where I want to put him.
Yeah, no, I have no issue with this. Sorry, I'm looking at my list here.
Cool.
Yeah, just like literally a couple spots different from what I had him.
I'm
Yeah,
just
he's
trying to win your
interesting because
approval.
I'm trying
This
to
isn't
like
working.
because like I mean he played a great game first season around,
Yeah.
comes back, plays an okay game. You know, I think like honestly
Yeah.
his most memorable moments are like he kind of like broke down at one point, you know, just like very emotional. And then the other point was like Jeremy saving him with an idol, which like isn't really on
Yeah.
him. But so I think like that's kind of unfortunate is that uh he didn't have a bad game that season. It's just like I don't know. It wasn't a lot of his control. So I think this is a perfectly fine placement for him.
I think he suffered from like overcorrection because I think he was really broken by losing the first time. And so he thought, the golden boy, I have to get rid of the golden boy because if I don't, they're going to beat me again. And so
Hmm.
for a lot of that season, he had this one track like, we need to get rid of Joe. We need to get rid of Joe. We need to get rid of Joe.
Yeah.
But I think like, I think he's part of and one of, if not the best survivor duos of all time, especially when you consider like neither of them could have done or have shown that they can do what they did solo or with anybody else, but
Hmm.
they crushed a game together. And so like that's just very valuable.
Yeah. All right. Great. Like that. All right. For number 42, I'm curious where you would have this person because I'm sure he's on your list. I'm going to go with Rick Devens.
Okay. Okay. I'm glad you did that. I had him a little bit higher, but I didn't feel great about it. Yeah, I love him.
I this is where I gotta say, like, I do feel hypocritical because this is Ben's game that I criticize so much of.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I
like
feel
what
that.
a,
No, I feel that. That wasn't criticism. I feel that.
so it's like I don't love that game. I think there's something about his personality that is so fun though. Like
Yeah.
this genuine joy of loving the game so much. Now, this has been the biggest question ever since the season there is like could he ever do it again? And I think like for
Hmm.
years he was for fans seen as like the lock, which I don't know if you know, he was actually the alternative for season 50, which
Oh,
what are we
really?
doing? Like what are we doing producers? Like had not having him on the top 5 calls to come back.
Who did he replace?
The theory is that they were going to hold a spot like a single spot on season 50 for whoever they liked, potentially the winner. But then they liked Rizzo and Savannah so much that they just brought in Rick, who was going to be the alternative. So like no one actually, he didn't like replace anyone. They just decided to
Okay.
like add 2 more cast members to the season. I don't know if
Oh,
that's
okay.
true, but like that's kind of like what the theory is. I don't know.
Okay.
Or maybe
Yeah, if
actually
they didn't have
3
him, I'd
because
be
then it would
upset.
have been I don't know if that makes sense actually.
No, it made sense. I was with you.
Okay. Yeah.
I like that pick. Big fan of his work. Um,
Great.
I think who I have next. All right, so we're in what were we at? That was 42. So we're in the 41 range. So that's right here. I think I want to put in another member of season 50, another cast member of season 50.
Okay.
I want to put Stephanie LaGrossa at
Okay.
41.
Okay.
Yeah. I think for a long time I didn't respect her game, but just thinking back to it, like she also survived into like the end of a tribe, but also like did it solo. And I think there's something really impressive about just being the last one of the last people left. And then also came back a season later and made it super deep. The only reason she got picked off early in Heroes versus Villains is because she had the strong duo and people were scared of her. And so if you just get booted early on in like an all-star season, that because of that, like it doesn't bother me as much.
Yeah, I had her a little higher, but I gotta be honest, her first season I haven't seen all the way through. And so I feel like I have an incomplete picture of her. She's actually I am planning on watching season 10 once I'm done with All Stars here. Because I think I want to get more familiar with her game. So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean I got really no complaints about this placement.
Yeah. 11 is probably more you see more game play from her probably, but
I did watch
that's a captain season, so that's how that goes.
I did watch most of that because that's the one that Danielle won, right?
Yep, Danny.
Danny.
Does she go by
Danny.
Danielle?
Um,
I think just Danny Boatwright.
Probably Danny. You're probably correct. I watched it for
All
Winners at
right.
War, and I was bored, so I didn't finish it. Sorry. Okay. Number 40.
Number
I'm going to
40.
go with Rachel, winner of season 47.
Okay. I like it. I probably would have had her higher, but I'm not uncomfortable with this placement.
It's the same thing with all these new era winners. Like I think they're playing pretty good games. And I don't know what it is, like the old school winners, I feel more confident on their placement. I don't know why that is. Like, do I need more time to sit
Yeah.
with it? Because like I do have winners that haven't returned that are going to be higher, but for whatever reason, these winners, I'm like, I don't know. So I think that's a me thing.
I think also the people that they played against, like we've seen them again, at least, even if we haven't seen them again. And so it's like, oh, I know that you beat like this really strong player, and so that affects it too. That's tough though because you jumped a couple of the maybe some new era winners that I was thinking, and now I have to decide if they're fit for this list or not. But I love Rachel. Always been a huge fan of her work. Always, always, always.
Yeah, she's good.
All right, 39. 39. I think this is a good spot. I actually have this person as 39 on my list, so I think this is appropriate. I want
Okay.
to go with Spencer.
Spencer. You know what?
Yep.
I think I spaced on this one.
Oh, really? He got
Yeah.
fourth and second in his two times playing. Is that he won three immunities in a season twice? So two different times he won three immunities in a season. Was in one of the worst tribes we've ever seen, and was one of the few people that survived deep into the game. I think Spencer's awesome. I will always be a fan of his. Yeah, Spencer for sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think like he's an interesting one because I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. It's been so long since I've seen his first season, but I think like he was kind of like the target for a long time, right? And it was a lot of like individual immunity wins that kind of like got him there.
I think so because that was Kagayan, and I think
Mm-hmm.
was he like the main target? I think they were definitely trying to get rid of him for a while. Um, both times, I think he people just saw him as distrustful, but we never saw him as distrustful as viewers. I feel like, and so he was always kind of a target as like, oh, he's a liar, he's a weasel, and I don't know if that was fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and I think there's part of it like when I watched that season, I was already aware of like who Tony was as a winner. And so I think like it's kind
Yeah,
of hard to watch some of those seasons and notice other players because like I'm watching through a very
for
specific
sure.
lens, knowing that like Spencer isn't going to win the game. Um,
Yep,
so no, I don't hate this placement, but now I'm definitely gonna have to knock someone off because this is not
you forgot him.
this was not planned. I forgot him. Forgot him. Okay. Oh man, this is well then I'm gonna skip the next person I have in line here and maybe just hope that you don't ever pick them, I guess, which would be kind of a shame if they don't. Oh gosh, Tony, this is
I
tough.
just
What do
go
you
on gut
do?
feeling. Like I don't want this person in here. That's kind of the way I do it if that happens. I feel like you're more
uh,
organized than I am though.
yeah, maybe. Okay, okay. I know who I don't want on the list. So if possible, I'm not gonna pick this person. I'm gonna go 38. I'm gonna go with Kyle, winner of
Okay.
48. Which
Okay.
I hate that I have this trend. I feel like you're just picking the players around mine, and now I'm like forced to only pick new era winners. Is this my fourth? This is my fourth new era winner that I.
That's perfect for me. And I'm loving it. And I think there's a couple more I'd like to name eventually.
A
But
couple. There's
um
a couple more.
yeah,
How many more new era winners? This has got to be it. This has
four
got
more.
to be. This is the last
Oh, there's
one.
at least one more. There's at least one more.
Okay, I'll give. I'll
Don't do
give you.
that.
I'll give you the one.
There's got to be yeah, I will see if I pick the other one. There's got to be one more.
All
Okay.
right,
Nice. I like it.
Kyle.
So that's Kyle. All right. Now I got to figure out what I want to do. I think I think this person, I don't know that you watched this season, but I think this person needs to be in here. Oh, dude, where do I want these people? You might have these people so high. I have like five people in a row in the 40s that I all think all should be on this list, but I feel like you just have them a lot higher, and that's probably not fair.
Okay.
I think I want I think I want Colby here. That's my final pick. I think Colby is an icon and needs to be on here, but I don't know that he's player wise. I feel like I would have him lower. Icon wise, I think he's got to be in here. You're free to veto if you choose.
I'm trying to like do the math in my head. And I'm like, is it worth spreading them out? I'm not going to because again, I did have Denise and Rupert higher than him. So I'm
Is
gonna
that
let it happen.
37?
I'm gonna let it happen.
Okay.
Like I can't
Okay.
like if I didn't stand up for Denise, I can't stand up for Colby. But I do think he played a pretty good game. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So, 36. Oh, this is interesting. Tony. Okay, I still have that one person that I hope doesn't get picked, if I'm being honest, because
Okay.
otherwise I'm going to have someone wait. Okay. But here's the thing, the vetoes actually really help because I can guarantee that like people don't get picked, which is good for me. Um I am
Can you
going to
use a
go
veto back to back? We should establish this now. If you veto one and then I pick somebody else you don't want, can you veto that?
I don't see why not. Do you think that
Okay.
shouldn't be allowed?
I'm fine with it. I just wondered. I could
Okay.
like intentionally bait you into a veto and then put in somebody. So yeah, I think having it is fine. You can use it. Yeah, you can use
If you
as
do
many
that
as
and
you
I
want in a
catch
row.
you, I'm letting you stick with your decision. I just want you to know.
I'd like to
Uh
pick Francesca. Thoughts?
all right, well, related to her on her season, I'm going to go. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. With Malcolm.
His second season. Okay.
You
Okay. I can live with that. Yeah.
had to think about that, huh?
Well, I was
Um,
thinking of her first season, and her first season is Redemption Island, and it's like there's only one person that should be on this list on that season, in my opinion. Well, maybe two. I could give you two, maybe.
oh, yeah, no, that's a good call. Anyways, how do you feel that you have forced us to put Malcolm 10 spots above Denise? Are you happy with that decision?
No, I'm not happy with a lot of the decisions I've made in this exercise, however.
That's
So it
interesting
is what
because
it
you,
is, and
you,
I
you
live with
picked
it.
Denise before Malcolm, so I just find that interesting that you think Malcolm's a much better player than Denise.
Well, I wasn't gonna have Malcolm was going to be on the outside looking in. To me,
Malcolm
I
wasn't on your
think
list. Wow. Okay.
he's on my list. He's just one of those honorable mentions.
All right.
Why you came back and you have this aggression all of a sudden? You're ready to fight me, and I don't know what that's about. We're having fun. We're a couple of friends having fun.
I'm having
All
so
right,
much fun. Who you got number 35?
35, 35. I think I'm gonna pull the trigger. I want Tina here.
Okay.
I
Another
want
one
Tina
where I
here.
had actually not that much higher. We're getting to the point where things aren't that much higher, but I did have her
Yeah,
higher.
there can't be that much. I had her lower in the rankings that I have, but I don't trust the rankings that I have. I think people forget her third time around in
Yep.
Blood versus Water. For she battled back from redemption like she did, and she was like a 60-year-old woman at that point. I think she's always had a great knack for the game. I think people. I understand why people wanted Colby to win that first time around, but I see why she did, and I think she yeah, I really like Tina, and I think having her slightly above him feels mildly appropriate. So that's why I wanted to pull that trigger.
Yeah, it really is that third go around that really, because I mean, she's, first one out in All Stars, which sort of an unlucky break since winners were
Yeah,
targeted.
she's a
And
winner, you know?
on that tribe, it was her versus Ethan. So, like, you're going to keep the person better challenges. But yeah, I don't hate this placement. Just would have had her tad higher. All
Ooh, all
right.
right, that's gonna
At
be a problem. All right,
34, this, I don't know if this is a spoiler. I'll just say it. My last New Era person
okay.
at 34, and it is D. D is the best New Era person. I don't know what that look on your face is. Do you you want her higher? I know you want her on this list.
Oh yeah, she does definitely needs to be on this list. I'm trying to decide if a veto is worth like a few spots higher. You know what I mean? Like, is it
I'm
worth just
honestly a
putting her a little
little.
bit higher?
I think your appreciation towards D is fascinating to me because in my mind, like I think she might be the best winner of the New Era, but like I don't know if it's like I depending on the day, I might say someone else, but you feel like you are firmly she is the best winner of the New Era, right? Like it's not even
I
close.
feel like she cooked. The thing that holds me back is I don't know if it's replicable. Like I don't know if she could if you give her 100 seasons, I don't know how many times she would do that same thing. So that's my only hesitation with her.
Mm-hmm.
Um I think what was that? 34 is where you put her.
Yes.
I'm gonna let it go.
All right, great.
I think, in hopes that you let this go. Um, I'm gonna. You're gonna hate this, and I potentially wasn't gonna do this, but I'm gonna go for it. I want Jesse from season 43. I want him. I want him. I want him. I want him.
I'm using a
What do you
veto.
think?
I'm
Oh
using a veto.
no! Oh
Tony,
no!
he can't be on this
Oh.
list. He lost the
Oh.
game.
Oh no! You have no winners high or no non-winners higher than this. It's
Not
just winners on the
not
rest of the way through.
one-time players that didn't. There is the only the
He
only
lost to the best
one
fire
time
maker that's ever existed.
out of all the people on my list, there is only one person that has played once and lost, and that's Rick Devens. That's it.
All right.
There's
All right.
no
Hey, that's fair.
Jesse is
That's fair.
not
I
no.
thought about putting him earlier, and I just reconsidered him now. Or late, yeah, I have him ranked at like 49, but there were a few that I wanted to get in there real quick.
I will gladly
Um,
use my one veto on him.
I want.
No offense to Jesse. I think he's a fine person, but he's
No,
not
that's fair. I think it's. I think
better
if he
than
wins, I think he's
Denise.
comfortably. I think if he just wins that fire challenge, I think he's comfortably the best of the new era.
We'll never
But
know.
I do know. 33. I want to go Rob Sesternino.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, I had him a little higher, although
Double veto.
he is so tough.
Okay.
He is so
Yeah.
tough to know how to rank. Because even in his first season that he lost, I feel like he kind of had to really dissect it to see the greatness there.
Yeah.
Because he came in third, was it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. So like, it's really tough. And then All Stars, I mean, like he was kind of nothing. So like, I do think his.
He was targeted after the winners. I feel like that's a big piece of it. Is it was
Mhm.
like the winners, and then we need to get rid of Rob C. Like
Yeah.
that was from what I recall. And so yeah. And is the fact that he has a media empire based around Survivor. Empire might be a strong word. That probably factors into it too, but yeah, that's
Well,
my
that's the
pick.
thing. I do think his off Survivor persona inflates my opinion on him. Did you watch the season of Traitors?
Yeah.
You're caught up? Okay, so you're aware of
Yep.
that doesn't help his case, I guess. But I don't think it hurts it, but it doesn't
I think it helps it. I do. Because I
because he's
think
a target.
traders you get rid of the smart people. You get rid of the
Mm-hmm.
people that you think can catch you. And so the first few
Sure.
kills are always people who are some of the smartest people, I think.
And there's something to be said that when he did get killed in plain sight, he did call it out.
Yeah.
And then so
Yep. Yep. I think this is this. You just call yeah, it's so good. All right,
all
32
right,
to you.
32. Sorry, I forgot to type his name because I was too busy thinking about if I want to veto. I'm not going to veto. 32. I think this is a pretty good spot for Wendell.
Okay.
Wendell at 32.
Okay.
I I like his winning game. I know it was close
Yeah.
and that might get points against him. And I think Winners at War, it's tough to know because it's not like he didn't have a lot of like major moves, but I think there is something to be said about being a larger target. I think was he the first to go in the merge somewhere along that like middle section, and so I don't know. I think it's like it's hard to like know how that like rates his overall gameplay, but personally, I
Yeah.
think I like him in this spot.
Oh, you put me in a weird spot because the implication of that
hmm
is that another person who may or may not have played his first season with him either isn't on this list or is higher. And I don't know if I agree with him that that person hypothetically being higher. And
I don't
so,
know if
but
I
I
would
don't know
agree
if
with them
I
on this list. That's what I'm.
that's fair. That's fair. What was that? 30,
32.
32? Okay. I
I'm so
I'm
curious
gonna
who you have left on this list that.
Oh, I have a lot of people that I feel great about,
Uh huh.
I think. Yeah. I have a lot of people that I feel really good about in like
Okay.
the top 20 range. This like next 10 is gonna be a doozy, I think. I might make you use another veto though, because this person I wanted higher, and I want to be clear. Oh,
Like you
okay. So
want Wendell
31.
higher is what you're saying by this.
No, no, not necessarily. I just don't. I want the hypothetical person also on this, but I don't want them higher than Wendell. And
Okay.
so I think I'm able. I think I'm gonna sacrifice for me. Nah, I won't tell you that. I this genuinely isn't meant to try to get you to use a veto. I wanna lead with that. But I think this person deserves to be on this list. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
But this next season might show us whether or not that's actually true. But I think Charlie deserves to be on this list. I don't know that he deserves to be above these people, but you went early with these winners, and I thought you would have him hot like still on this list at some point, and now I clearly you don't.
Just like,
I'm
what are we
sorry.
doing here?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm so fascinated by you saying like this person played the game one time and lost the game. They're one of the best players ever. Like I'm so
Yeah.
fascinated by that line of
Yeah.
thinking compared to the amount
I
of people that
believe
have
it.
played multiple times and done well, the amount of winners.
I believe it. Are you saying it's impossible that somebody who only has played one time? I guess you could say, all right, yeah, I might be projecting a little bit. We'll see, but that's who I want,
Like if you even look
and
at like
I'm genuinely not trying to make you just spend
second
vetoes.
place
That's
runners
what I
up,
believe.
I don't know if he's in the top 10 second place runner ups, like throughout all 49 seasons where like Charlie is like in the top 31. I got a
That's what
veto.
I believe.
I got a veto.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is I told you before we started. I had this frustrating thing that I felt like I underrepresented the 40s, and I might be overcorrecting, and that's fine. Um, then I want at 31. Ooh, are you gonna hate this? You might hate. Oh, now I'm running into people that I definitely should have said sooner, and I didn't say sooner, and you're gonna
This is
continue
what
to be
happens
mad
when
at
you
me,
don't organize.
and I'm sorry, and I'm sorry.
I'm never going to forgive you for
Yeah,
putting Denise at 45. You think Charlie is a better player than Denise by this
I
logic.
didn't say that. I didn't say
That
that.
is what you said.
I didn't say that. So we're
This
at 31.
Jesse is a better player than Denise.
Yeah, I feel good about that. I'm all in on that take. That was a bad pick. That was a great pick, and I stand by it. 31.
This is
31.
this is madness.
This is a bad list. I'd be the first to say I'm going to take Brian Heidick.
Oh man. You know what? I've never seen this season. Not on my list, but I can't even argue against him.
It's genuinely an impressive win,
Uh-huh.
but everybody sucks,
Okay.
including him. And like he doesn't suck as a game player, he sucks as a person, I think, a little bit. And so that's kind of where that comes in.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just take your word for it. Like
Yeah.
I can't argue against it.
I wouldn't even recommend you watch that season though. How bad
Is that
it
like
is. I
season
wouldn't
like
even recommend
9
it.
or is that where it
4.
is? Season 4?
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. No,
Yeah.
no, no. Season 4 is
5. 5. Final answer. 5.
oh maybe cuz season 4 is Boston
It's
Robinson's
5.
season. Okay.
Yeah.
Glad we
That's on
got to the
me.
bottom of it. Okay. Um so now we're
I
at
feel like I'm
30.
just gonna make you mad now, and I'm just gonna do it with my chest. You
No,
got to
you're
deal with
not
the
going
picks
to
that I have.
because
You
here's
got to
the
deal with
thing.
the
We're
picks
at
that
the
I have.
point where like you can't keep getting away with this. You know what I mean? Like we are at the point, like we're getting close to this area that there are so many good players that you can't throw out Charlie above the rest of them. You're
Yeah.
running out of
What's the
space.
what's the highest ranking that you've used so far, or that has been called out on your list? Like the highest I have was
Uh
The person that I had 20th has been picked.
15. 15 and 16 were both picked.
Okay.
One of them was
Okay.
Denise, because Denise
I
is a
stand by
good
it.
player. Okay, so I cannot. Okay, so I can't say Wendell anymore, right? No, wait. Wendell was picked. What am I
Nope.
saying?
No, you Wendell's in. Wendell's in.
Oh yeah, you didn't video him. Okay, I didn't. Sorry.
No, I need to start using those. If I don't use a veto by 25, I lose one. Because I don't want to go
Okay.
into like the top 15 with 3 vetoes. That feels
you're
unfair.
just gonna control the whole thing. Okay, at 30th,
Yeah.
I feel okay about this one. Oh, but no, who am I gonna leave out? Because now there's two. Okay, I'm gonna go with Kelly Wentworth at
Okay.
30.
I really, really considered her for 31.
Okay, so then we
My
have no
my
issue.
only hesitation, I really, really considered her. Her just she has one good placement was my only hesitation.
It's tough. It is tough. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, I think in hindsight, like maybe there's other players that she played 3 times. Like if you compare her 3 times to like Malcolm's 3 times, should he be higher? Maybe, I don't know, but like
Hmm.
it's one of those things where it's like if you don't win the game or if you don't go to final tribal, it's really hard to rate your game. I just think like that second
Yeah.
time she played was like pretty strong, and even like her last appearance, it wasn't like bad. I think she just
Yeah.
got like outnumbered, and I think like people clearly didn't want to sit at the end with any of those returning players. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I
For
don't know what you
sure.
do about that.
All right, 29. I know
Mm-hmm.
who I want. I want Jonathan Penner.
All right. So this was one I had him on my list, and then I was like, because you mentioned people that weren't on my list, I was gonna leave him off. I guess he's coming on.
Okay. Okay. That's fair. That means you got somebody else you can't put in. Oh.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
hate
I'm at a
it.
point where out of my top out of my top 26, 3 of them are taken and one I don't want to pick. And so I have like 3 right here where I have to just start picking people that I have higher up instead of going way down and pulling somebody from like lower. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we're just going to get it.
All right.
Jonathan
Yeah.
Penner. Yeah, I think Penner like obviously got injured the one time. I think he's very strong game wise, and I think he's a lot of fun to watch. He's had some tough goes of it, I think, but I'll always be a Penner fan.
Yeah. Okay. For 28, this is actually connected to him.
Okay.
They played together.
Yep.
This person
I think I
won.
know who.
It's Denise.
Yep.
No.
Nice.
Yul.
That was good. That was
Going
good.
with
Yule.
going with Yul.
I had him right in
I
that range.
you know,
I had him a
I
few spots higher.
I think his Winners at War performance was a little disappointing, but I think I give him the benefit of the doubt because a large part of why he got targeted was his obsession with the fire tokens.
Yep.
Like, if Survivor doesn't have fire tokens, maybe he just plays a normal casual game, but I think he was trying so hard to figure out what is the meta here. How do I make this work in my event advantage? And that scared people, you know? So, like,
Hmm.
I think he's just too much of a savvy game player that like it got the best of him,
Yeah.
which I don't think is a knock against him, honestly. I'm like, if he had a season to watch the fire tokens and then play a season with them, I think he'd be better.
Yeah. I love him. I think the super idol, the fact that that's the idol that he had in 13 when they just like cooked through everybody, that takes him down a little bit because super idols are just so overpowered, and like obviously you're not going to go for him because it doesn't count and he doesn't have to predict anything. So he's lowered significantly on my rankings just because of that piece, but he's so smart.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he's in that same conversation with like a Rob C, except he actually won. That felt like a shot at Rob C. That's not how it was intended. So that was 28 for Yule. I think give me. It feels too. Oh, can I? Is there anybody low that I could that feels comfortable enough to throw in here? Because I don't like where I'm at, but I feel like I have to at least do my due diligence, and you're gonna be mad at me, but it's fine. I mean, I'm curious how you're gonna respond to this. Oh, that would be a fun one. I'm not gonna make you waste it though. I want as an overall totality of their work. See, I'm already
Trying to
priming you for this to
justify it.
make you okay with it. Um, I think his partner went earlier. I think JT. It's probably disrespectful to have him this low, but I think I'm gonna go with JT.
Uh,
I think his obviously the first perfect game ever. Um, I think his second and third performances take him down a few notches. I mean, 25th out of hundreds of Survivor players isn't awful, but that's where I feel like I want to put him.
25th. Is this 27?
Yeah, 27th. Sorry, I have him ranked at 25th on my
Oh,
ranking.
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I had him a little bit lower overall, but he's rising to the top since you're taking some of my higher ranked people. So he would have been not the next person, but the next. So like, you know,
Okay,
he's
25th.
fine. Yeah, yeah. This is a tough one, and I think he's a good example of like a player where his returning performances are really bad. Like not even like placement wise, just like they're like not even just like some of the biggest mistakes you could make. Um, but I don't know,
I stand by. I stand by. If his read was right in Heroes versus Villains, where Russell was on the bottom and he get like sends him an idol, that's an all-time play. He just completely misread the situation of what was happening on the Villains Beach, which
That's
happens, and
true.
that doesn't excuse it. But like, I feel like people are like, "That's the worst move ever." It's like I see what he was going for at least
Mm-hmm.
on that one.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Okay. We're gonna go with 26. This is. I'm curious if you even had this person.
I'm sure I did.
Actually, I'm shifting this up. This is. I should
Okay.
not have. I
Okay.
should. I should have this person higher. Okay. I don't think you're gonna have this person, but this is might be recency bias on my part. I'm gonna
Ooh,
say
somebody in the 40s.
no on my part, not your
Oh,
part. My
okay.
part. I'm gonna say Jenna Lewis.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I just Nathan, I'm sorry. I have to use one. Just like my recency bias of what I know and like what I remember, I do not remember her standing out as a crazy like a very strong player. And so I'm using
Do
my
you want? I
veto.
mean, do you want me to use any
Yeah, give
defense,
it
or
to
is
me
this not
first.
even worth it?
Yeah, I'd love a defense first. Convince
Because
me.
I didn't remember either. But here's the thing: she was right there with Amber and Rob the second she gets put onto their tribe. Okay, so beginning of the game, she is controlling the votes. She makes an alliance with Rupert. Okay, the two of them end up sticking together until the end, even after the merge, all this stuff. She's the one that brings him in to Rob and Amber and have the four-person alliance until the end. And if she decides to actually go to Rock to the final four there's a 25% chance she's in the final three. Or actually, well, I'm doing the math. I don't know. I think she probably should have done that, right? Like her mistake was turning on Rupert at the final four.
Yeah. Yeah.
If she doesn't do that, I think she does win the game. That's my case. I know, like you haven't seen it in a minute, so like I'm not going to be upset if she's not on here. But in my personal ranking, she would be top 25. You can veto it. That's fine. I just
I think I
okay.
have to veto. I think
I
I
had
have
to
to
give.
veto. I'm sorry.
I had to give my case.
You
Had
had
to
to
give
take the
my
swing. I
case.
appreciate
Mm-hmm.
that. I can't.
Okay. Then I'm going to pick. I'm so conflicted how I feel about this person because the placement has never been particularly high, but every time she plays the game, it's like not horrible. If that makes
Okay.
sense. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go with
that's fair.
Andrea.
Okay. Okay.
I
I don't know.
like
If, oh, she is on my list.
I can't like defend her. I can't like I'm not like a huge fan of her, but the fact that she's played multiple times and like done pretty well, like I don't know. Like I don't know how I can overlook
Yeah.
that and be like she doesn't deserve a spot. But I'm not I don't know. That's just how I'm at. That's how I feel.
No, that's fair. So I think I'm gonna let it go. What was that? 25?
25.
So I think I'm running into I've expressed this already. I'm running into the opposite problem where I've gone through everybody that I have as options. So like my 20th rank to my 50th rank, there's like four people that I haven't picked, and I don't want like the idea of picking any of them here. And so that's my struggle is I'm gonna be trying to put people in this like next 25 to 20 range, and you're not gonna like any of them. And I need you to know that I'm aware of that. And I misplayed this, but this is what the hand we're
You're
dealt.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna like them at all on this list, or I'm not gonna like where they're placed.
you're not gonna like them this high. You might be okay with them in like the 40s, maybe even right off the list. You're not gonna like them in the 20s. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. I'm so
Because I'm
I'm
just being
so
forced to
nervous.
do it. So Andrea's 25.
I'm just like I still got like good players. Like, are you running out of good players?
I did it wrong. I operated. Yeah, I played this wrong.
I have so like
I
I
think
have a solid like 20 players here that need to be on this list. So I'm confused why we're pulling people that
I have a solid 19. No, I have a solid 19 that I'm confident should be on this list. I have a few people in like because that's the part that I like really went through with a fine tooth comb and was like these I know are solid. And after that, I was like I don't know. I'll figure it out when we start recording.
Okay. Okay.
Um, I'm sorry. I tried. I've done all I can, and then you vetoed a couple of them.
Yes, I vetoed new era non-winners. Do you know how many winners are left on the board still?
No, I know. That's kind of where I'm looking,
There's
but
so many. My goodness. No, Charlie had a
24 is where I'm at.
secret alliance with an older woman. Game changing. Wow. Yeah, 24.
I'm gonna
No,
go.
25.
No, 25 was or Andrea.
No, that was 26.
I should have let Jenna Lewis go just so.
26 was
Was it? I
Andrea.
might have. Oh, did I do 27? Yeah, I did 27. That's on me. Hand up. Oh, my bad. My bad.
It is on you.
Er, give me Nick Wilson.
Oh, man.
Just think. I don't have anything better. I don't feel so. One thing that I really appreciate about his game, and like I feel like his defining move is his emphasis on naming his alliances did cause everybody to feel like they were so tight with him. And I think it was a very intentional piece of his game. Yeah, that's who I want to pick.
Not on my list, but I'm not gonna veto it because I don't know. I
Yeah.
I don't have a strong reason. I think it's just like in the groupings of like winners, he's not up there for me.
Yep.
But whatever.
I'm gonna start dipping into my 19 1 to
Uh,
19 range, and you can just fill in from there.
I'm just gonna have to knock off another person then. I think. Okay. Sorry, guy, you're gone. Okay,
This
24. I'm gonna pick Amber.
Oh, okay.
Amber Mariano.
Not on my list. Fine with it.
I
We
mean,
need to fill
like,
people in.
am I crazy? Like, is that? I feel like she's a good. She did okay on her first season. You know, I think Winners at War is just an unfair showing because it had like, it had nothing to do with her. You know, which like I get like, what do you know like, you gotta vote her out, but still, I think if her husband isn't playing the game, I think she goes. farther than she did.
I think in the Survivor world, she'll unfortunately always live in his shadow, and he'll get credit for a lot of what she did. Um, I don't hate it. I can't. It's been a long time. I can't point to anything where it's like you did this good game move. You know what I mean? Like she's hung around for a while, and that's valuable, sure. Um, she feels like a 30s or 40s to me, but who am I to talk?
I mean,
Who?
you can't put Boston Rob higher than her. She beat him.
True. That's true. It's truth. All right, me.
Yep, 23.
Give me Natalie Anderson.
Wow. Wow.
I told you we're reaching now. We're reaching.
What do you mean reaching? What do you mean by that?
I'm going to that next tier and just hoping that you fill in the middle because I don't have anybody else who's worthy, and so you're just going to fill in the gaps of who I'm picking now.
I cannot veto this pick, Tony. But here's the thing. Over the course of 2 seasons, she came in first and second.
Yep.
What are we doing?
She was also voted out first in one of those.
And then she came back.
That's my only thing.
She came.
Yeah,
What?
it's tough.
What are we talking about? Why is Rick Devens on this list then? Why is?
I stand by it.
This is so. She's a top 10 player. I'll just say it. She's a top 10 player.
I dropped her a little bit lower than I wanted to, but that's how I felt in the moment.
Oh my
stand by
gosh.
It. Sorry. We knew this list was going to be bad.
The amount of people, like, no matter whoever I say here, it's going to look so embarrassing to see them ranked higher than her. That's the problem here.
All right.
And I'm going to have to say,
list sucks then.
I'm going to have to say Sophie.
Okay.
Sophie at 22. You think Sophie's a better player than Natalie?
Maybe. I could see an argument for it.
I can't argue it then.
I had Sophie ranked higher than her.
You decided that. You decided that Sophie's a better player than Natalie.
I'm fine with it.
First and second. She came in first and second. All right, who's number 21?
Ooh,
I should have used
I'm interested to see how you're going to feel about this. Oh, do I pull the trigger on this? Yeah, I'm going Ozzy. I'm going Ozzy.
Oh, man.
It can't be that much lower than you have him. It can't be that much lower. It can't be.
I had him in top 10.
Okay. To me, obviously physically he's one of the GOATs. Obviously. I think especially if you rewatching Cook Islands, he has no interest in the strategic part of it. He's very much just like tell me what to do. Except for he wants to throw a competition to get rid of the dude who loves Candace. Can't remember his name. Billy maybe?
Billy.
I think
he's in our theme song
in
intro. Come on.
He is. I think he's lacking so much in the social and strategic piece that this is where I have him. I have to make some tough decisions here.
Here's what made me put him higher is I think his second time, big target, not much he can do about it, right?
Yep.
Third time, if he wins one more competition, he wins the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't know. That's like a really tough place to be where it's like he was so close to winning and his strategy, like if we're saying that, you know, like, oh, if JT's plan in Heroes versus Villains would have worked, he would have been great.
I guess.
Same thing. Like he's using this
going to redemption was a move.
Mm-hmm. And it
That's
almost worked. So.
Yeah.
All right. Number 20. This is actually, this is so funny how this keeps working out. A person who played with Ozzy, which I guess isn't difficult because Ozzy played a lot of seasons.
Played 4 times. Yeah.
I'm going to say Cochran. Oh. Now, I'm not a Cochran fan, but like, it's a pretty decent win, right? Like,
I have his win as a top 10 win.
Oh, like you think he's a much better player?
I think he dominated that game.
Yeah, I do too, which
Um,
is why I think he's in the top 20.
yeah,
we
yeah,
we
yeah.
we
I had
agree.
him. I just had him higher. I just had him higher. Uh, but if I was vetoing, I'd just be vetoing to say it again later. And I need you to fill this in with people that I'm not going to say. So I'm going to live with it. 20. Yep.
Okay. 19.
Excuse me. 19.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you give me? I want Todd
Todd. Okay.
from China.
Yep. I'm aware. He
He's a very very
was
strong winner.
he was
I
one
think.
I dropped mid recording this because I did have him originally like in the 30s.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's really tough to like compare a single season winner, you know? Like that's
Yeah.
tough, but I
I have one
I don't
more
hate it.
single season player.
One more.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
You could probably guess who, but yeah, Todd.
I'm not
I think
100%
he played a
sure.
great game.
Okay. So then I'm dropping someone else from this.
Please pick somebody that I don't have up here. Please just help me out. One time.
uh I am going at number 18. Why did you pick Denise and Natalie? I'm so upset about this. The fact that Denise is
Sorry.
sitting there at four. Can you agree that this is absurd that we're saying like these players? Uh
Who can say?
at
No, it is probably absurd. I'll give you that.
at 18, I'm going to go with Aris. Is that recency
Yeah.
bias on my part cuz I just watched him win? Perhaps.
18.
He did have an individual immunity win when he came back in Blood vs. Water. I got room for him on my list. This doesn't. I don't know.
Wow.
You got two vetoes, so
Wow.
I would not be upset with a veto. I would understand, but like
Using a veto at this point, like I shouldn't because I
you
just need you
could.
to I need you to fill in with people that I didn't put this high. Otherwise, we're just not
How do
gonna have enough
you not
people.
have players? I don't understand why you don't have.
I have players that don't want to put this high, so I'm making you do the hard part and put the people that I don't want to put high.
You could have had Denise up here. We could have had Denise safely in the top
Hey,
20.
you have a veto, don't you? Yeah, yeah.
No, because I have to
Zip
use
it.
them on Charlie and Jesse, who are apparently better players than Denise.
Yeah. I stand by those. Do I? I stand by those. I'm gonna say that I stand by those.
All right, so we're keeping Aris.
Um, yeah, yeah. Whatever. I
Whatever.
don't like it, but I'm not gonna use my veto.
Oh man. All right,
Man, I
17.
thought this was gonna go better. 19 or 17.
I didn't realize how
Who am
upset
I
I'd be at you. I'm
comfortable?
gonna be honest. I didn't think I'd be this upset, but I am. I'm actually very bothered that we have Natalie so low. That really bothers me.
I'm not happy either.
This was your
Oh, who do I
choice.
put here? I think I. Oh, you're gonna be mad about this too.
Oh,
Uh, Give me Amanda. I want Amanda.
Amanda Kimmel?
Yep.
Yeah, I got no issue. Um,
Okay, cool.
did you think I wouldn't have her on here?
Yeah, back to. I wasn't sure, and I'm used to you being mad at me. I regret all of this. Back to back second place. I think if she just has any sort of presence at Final Tribal, she could potentially win one of those because I think she was a big piece of both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Amanda Kimmel. I think she's phenomenal. Um, Always been a fan.
Yeah, I had her a couple spots higher, but no, this is about the range,
Yeah.
and I agree she's a much better player than Denise and Natalie. Okay, so for number 16, I gotta make sure I'm doing this number was. Okay, I do have 16 people left, so this is good. Although I think I'm worried, so I'm gonna save a little buffer in case you throw me off. So I might temporarily put a pause on this person, but the risk of putting a pause on this person is that if everything does go my way, I'm gonna have to put them higher. But that's okay. I think. Okay. At number
We're at
16,
16.
I'm going to go with
Okay.
Aubrey.
Okay.
I I mean like controversial runner up, right?
Yep.
One of the big she should have won for people who like to talk like that. Second season, not bad either though. Did she come in like fifth or sixth place? I think fifth, right? Like,
Seventh, fifth, yeah.
cause she made it through the Suri vote where Suri got
Yep.
no votes, so I think she came in fifth. So I don't know. Like, I'm curious to see how she'll do, but I think she's a pretty good player.
Yeah, she's one that admittedly I should have had higher. Yeah, she was outside my 50, but that's because I thought I would be able to pick these better. The 40s were a struggle. That's my excuse. The 40s were a struggle. So she's 16.
16.
So we're looking at the 15th best Survivor player ever.
Uh huh.
I want him higher, but since he only played once, and you might veto this, I'm going to put Earl at 15.
Earl. Okay, so I
Earl
gotta
to
be
me
honest.
is you haven't seen it. I
I
know.
haven't seen
Let me
it.
sell
Yep.
you on it. He was one throwaway vote away from actually having the first perfect game ever. Um yeah, swept the final. He's I think he was one of the most like controlled and like just looked so comfortable. He was an alternate and just kind of came on the show. I don't know that he'd ever seen the show before and he just cooked everybody. You could argue it wasn't the best cast and I could hear that argument. Um but I think I love Earl. I think he's one of my favorite players to watch. He's super charming, super strong player. And I honestly originally had him higher, but this feels good.
Okay, he was on my list, even though I didn't see it season because
Okay,
I'm aware
okay,
of his game.
that makes me
I
feel better.
did cut him earlier, but I'm fine with replacing him here with someone else I would have had, so I don't have an issue with that. Uh, 14. This feels a little funny. What choice do I have though? I'm gonna go with Coach.
Okay, okay, I can see it.
Did you have him?
I had him outside, but I see the argument for sure.
I mean, runner up.
Yep,
Uh, like say what you will, like that was the dominant game.
yeah, it
Despite
was.
him not owning up to what he did, like I don't know, he knew what he was doing.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, yeah, coach. And his first time around, like, and he's just one of the most iconic characters I feel like we've ever seen. Like he's just the fasting during while he's on exile, his first time around. He just did so many ridiculous things. An absolute treat. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. So that's 14. So we're on 13.
Mm-hmm.
How many people do I have here that I'm willing to take? One, two, three, four, five. I have 13 people still on my list. Oh, is
So
that
do
true?
I.
Two, three.
I am
Oh, I have 12 people left on my list.
okay. So this could work out
So we're gonna
for
start we're gonna
us.
start pulling the trigger on some of these. Hopefully
Mm-hmm.
the 12 I have are 12 that you have. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise we have
Yep.
problems.
Yep.
Um I think who do I want here? Who do I want here? Who do I want to
I have
disrespect the
one
most? Because
veto,
I
and you have
love
two.
all of these
Correct?
people. Yep. I think it's likely I don't use mine. Um I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna go. This is hard. I'm sorry. Because I'm making somebody mad with any of these. I'm gonna go with Tom Westman at is it 13? Sorry, 13. Yeah, 13.
Okay. Okay.
There's an argument that he should be higher. There's definitely an argument that he should be higher. This is just the one that I feel best with putting here out of the people that I have left. One of the more dominant single games that he's ever had. Went super early the second time because it was so dominant. I think I wonder if similar to somebody that I think will have higher, he has a very controlling, domineering type of gameplay. And also he won a lot of immunities, which is valuable, but we also don't know like was his social game actually up to snuff or he just won that much. You know what I mean? Like so they just never got to talk about maybe we should get rid of this guy. Um, so those are my thoughts about him. I'd be happy with seeing him higher, but this is where I have him.
I cut him a while ago, and I think I might have to veto.
Yeah.
I have 13 better players right here.
Okay.
I don't.
If you feel good about that,
I'm shocked how you don't.
I'm
What?
curious who the couple that I'm missing that you have are.
Same. I'm very curious. So it's oh my goodness, because right now it'd be between him and someone else, but I'm like I gotta keep. I'm gonna have to veto that, Tony. I'm so sorry.
Okay. No, that's all right. All right. Now I can cook. All right. Give me. I just start putting random people in
I
there.
got
Uh, Golly. So that
what?
was 13.
Yeah. How do you not? Okay. Who? I I don't know who you would be missing here from my
I don't either.
13.
And the ones that you, I mean, RS, I didn't super agree with, but okay. Aubrey, I should have had higher. That was a miss on me. I probably would have had her more in the 20s or 30s, but that makes sense. Um. Oh.
This is tough, man.
Now there's a part of it where it's getting a piece of this especially is who do I like more at this point, just so we're clear. Um, I'm between two people who play vastly different games.
I'm so I am so curious who I'm gonna pull that you don't have. Like that's what I'm because as of now there are two players on my list that you don't have.
I think our top eight has to be very similar. That's what I believe.
Top eight,
I'm going with
maybe.
Michelle. I'm going
Okay.
with Michelle.
Michelle was on my list. That was a theory. One of my
Yep.
theories was you didn't have Michelle, but
Yep.
you do.
No, I have Michelle.
Okay.
What I There's a part of me that's scared I just forgot someone or just like accidentally filed them away a lot lower.
Maybe. I guess we're gonna find out really soon. Okay. So I'm gonna go with this person. Here's the thing, I am out of vetoes. This sucks because like I gotta okay, I'm gonna save
If you
someone.
veto if you vetoing Tom, if you veto someone, you're just making our list worse at this point because I don't have many other options. So just be aware of that.
No,
I
but
guess you're making sure that you get to do what you want,
yeah, okay.
but I'm not going to reach down in that pool of 50. So we'll see.
I'm going to at number 12. I thought about leaving this person off to keep Tom on, but I think this person needs to be on over Tom. I'm going to go with Richard Hatch.
Okay. I
Was he
didn't
on
have
your
him on,
list?
but
You didn't.
he's on my list. He's at 55 as his current ranking for me. Um and that's mostly like it in his time he like kind of defined it. He barely won. He like won by one vote. If he played in the modern era, I don't think he would last very. Like I just don't know if his game would. I think he's iconic. I don't know that his game would extend beyond that.
Do you want to use a
That was the
veto
reason I
then?
had him lower. No, because I don't. I'm scared of what I'll do if I veto him.
Okay.
And I think it's reasonable. I think it's completely reasonable to have him up there. I just had reasons why I didn't include him.
All right. Yeah.
All right,
That's fair, I
you
guess.
ready for 11?
Mm-hmm.
I know who I want, and I think it's very funny to have them here. Um, and it's mostly because I think everybody left. I think except for maybe one has a pretty well-rounded game. But this person I think was missing a very very glaring aspect of their game that caused many issues, maybe twice in a row. I'm putting Russell at 11.
Okay. No issue here. I think he, yeah, originally was my 10th. So we're
Okay,
getting,
perfect.
like, I think, yep, we're going to
I
be very
I think it's
close
funny
here.
to have him outside the top 10 too. I
No,
think that's very funny for me.
that's a good call. That's a very good call. Okay. At number 10, this person's game is kind of hard because it's another one of those where, one of the
I have
most
9
dominant.
players left that I'm ready to use. So you still have one that I don't have.
That's shocking. Um,
Who could this be?
I have no idea. It might be this person. This person is my best guess because everyone else on here is like a name that you have. Yeah. Okay. I'll just say I'm gonna go with Kim, number 10.
Oh, I have Kim.
You
Don't you
have
worry.
Kim. Who are you missing?
Absolutely, I
Who
have
are you
Kim. Who
missing?
am I
Okay.
missing?
I mean, like, Kim's return, like many people's, like, that's just a tough season to return on. That's not, I almost feel like that's not fair for anyone to have that be their second season because you knew it was going to be cutthroat. So, but I don't know. I think her
Her.
win. Dude, I'm shocked. I'm shocked right now who you are missing. This feels like the most solidified nine.
Oh, I think I might. I think I have a chance that I know who. I think I have a couple options
All right. Well, who's your
that I
number
have quite
nine?
low. Number 9, I had to squeeze my boy in there. But yeah, I'm gonna put Tyson at number 9.
Tyson. I
Yep.
had him a little higher.
Oh, I wish I could take it back. I wish I could take it back.
Nope. You said once you say
But
the
that's
name.
who, that's what I picked.
This was
That's
your
what I
own rule.
picked.
This was your own rule.
Yep, it's a good rule. It's a good rule. I
I
love
mean,
Tyson. I
for what
think
it's worth, I only had
he
him
has
at
high
like
highs and
seven.
he has
So
low lows. Yeah, he has high highs and he has high lows. But one of the most entertaining players, comp beast. Yeah, I will always adore Tyson.
I think it is worth noting, like Winners at War, like he did come back from the game. Like for off of
Yeah, yeah,
Edge of Extinction. So like,
beat a lot of monsters and and somehow beat all of them to come back in. Yeah.
yeah. So okay, number 8. I'm gonna go with Jeremy.
Okay, that's the person. That's the one that I would have switched those two. I think Tyson and Jeremy.
But he was on your list. So
Yeah.
there's still someone.
How is there someone? Who did I forget?
I don't know. We're
I'm
about
just
to
like
find out
scrolling
real
through.
soon. Because let me tell
I
you,
I hope
my top
I hope that I
7
just
is
forgot
still.
someone entirely.
I think you did. I really think you did. I think you forgot someone entirely because this is my top 7. My top 7 is still here. So please tell
There's
me.
one person that it could be that I just don't rate super highly.
This is going to be
I
funny.
kind of hope it's a bit, and you just have somebody that I hate just just to mess with me. I kind of hope
Mm,
so. That'd be really fun for me. Who could it
well,
be?
you still got 2
Please.
vetoes, so you can use them.
So we already did Kim.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me
Um.
to read off the
Okay.
previous
This.
names? Would that help?
No, I got it. I see it. I have it all listed here. I just was processing it. My top 4 is comfortable. So who do I want to put higher than who? I think I want this is 7.
This is 7.
I have I have this person at 7. I'm gonna put Sarah at 7.
Sarah was my 7.
Okay. Oh, Nathan, who did I forget? I have 100 names on this document. Who did I forget?
Wait. Did I mess this up? Wait.
I was wondering if maybe you did.
Tony, I messed this up.
I have 5 names.
I messed this up.
I have
Yep.
5 names.
I got 5
You have
names.
5 names?
I got 5 names.
We have
I
to
counted wrong.
you have to put Tom.
Tom's number 6. Yep. That is
I
my
think he
bad.
has to be. I
That's
think
my
he has
bad.
to be.
My bad.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
I didn't forget it.
I apologize about that
Tom at 6
veto.
isn't the end of the world. Tom isn't
I
at the 6 at the isn't the end of the world.
I am looking at the I didn't count right.
Okay, that's all right. That's all right.
Yep.
Okay,
Wow.
we're fine.
Because I
Even if we
looked, I
included,
was like,
well,
you said Sarah's year 7. I said same, but the 6 was next to her. How did I count wrong? Oh, I don't like Tom. I would have rather Tom where you said him. Whatever. That's
yeah,
my bad.
yeah.
Holy moly.
No, that's all right. We fixed. It's kind of nice that we vetoed someone so late, so we had someone who would fit. Like maybe not that high, but we didn't have to pull a Natalie White and pull her up.
Wow.
You know who I thought it was because I'm confident that they won't be up here. I thought there might be a world where you had Ethan this high. That was the only one that like
um I caught him a
maybe
while
you're just a
ago.
big Jerry guy. Maybe you're just a big Jerry guy.
He would have been in the top 30, but he had to get cut.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So
Number
now we got
5.
our top five.
Holy moly, I'm silly.
I think I'm gonna go Suri at 5.
I wish I had a veto, but that's fine.
Okay.
Because I
It's fair.
think to be the highest non-winner, I'm assuming. I'm assuming these other 4 are winners.
Buddy, here comes Jesse round 2. I'm going for it
Um,
again.
yeah, that's fine. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I think I would have put her number 1.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
With no physical game whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can see the argument for it. When I got here, that's the piece is she's never won. Yeah, there's been some tough like scenarios around that, but that matters.
Yeah. No, I just think like watching her first season, the fact that she essentially came up with the 3-2-1 vote,
Yep.
watching her be an integral part of
I didn't remember that.
one of the most replayed moments of Eric giving up immunity.
Yep.
Like seeing all these things, and like did her being the
Yep.
best trader ever, does that hurt? No. So I don't know.
Yeah, that factors in for sure.
That's
But
fine.
her Big Brother
Five is
game
five
hurts
is
it the
fine.
other way.
It does hurt it the other way, but that's her son's fault because he's an idiot and one of the worst Big Brother players I've ever seen. So not on her. Okay.
What are
And
we doing
number
here?
4, I don't think you'll have an issue with this. I'll say Sandra.
Okay. I have her marked as a couple spots higher, but I'm fine with this.
Yeah, I mean, it feels very odd to like not have a 2-time winner in like the top
Yeah.
like 2. I don't know. And the fact that she had that title for 20 seasons, but
Part of it for me is her 2 wins for my rankings of winners are 34th and 46th
mhm.
for like her wins, how I would
Yeah.
value them compared to everybody else. Like,
Yeah.
but there is something to like she knows what to say to a jury. Like she once she gets to the jury, she knows how to stick around and once she's talking to that jury, like she convinced that jury that just the fact that she wanted to vote out Russell was enough to vote for her to win instead of Russell. And that
Mhm.
blows my mind. Like that worked with those people.
Yeah. I wonder if she doesn't play her last 2 times if she's much higher. Like how much does that
Yeah.
actually hurt her? For me, I think somewhat significantly, knowing that
And
she'll
both
will
those
never
times
be able to do
is
anything again.
because she won twice though. Like that's one
Mhm.
part of it is like those are I could almost throw those out and be fine. Her traders games helps though. Her trader games like game helps me a lot.
Yeah.
Even her Australian Survivor was pretty solid.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. Okay. I'm happy with that. 3, I'm more than happy. I'm going Boston Rob here.
Okay. Okay.
And I don't know that there's much to say there. He's phenomenal. He's always a treat to watch. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think obviously his winning game probably is hurt by the people he played, but the game that he got second is one of the best games of Survivor I've seen, period.
Mhm.
Even though he didn't win it. And so that matters.
Yeah, I mean, I think the interesting thing is this top four, and what I'm assuming is this top four. we 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 better be on the same page here.
We'll
Uh,
see.
but like they've all reached final tribal twice, right?
Yep.
Like Sandra
Yep.
has won twice, Rob has made it to the end twice. So I think like you have a much better picture on their game because for some of these returning players, maybe they won the game once, didn't do so well. Like Rob has made it to final tribal twice. So you do have full two
Yeah.
complete seasons. And then you have his other stuff, which is like has moments, obviously like anything he does now is not going to be as good just because of his threat level, right? Like Winners at War, honestly, it's amazing what he did, like
Yeah.
in comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think like at this point, it's just like picking just the smallest details of what separates them, which
Hmm.
I am so curious because here's I mean, you essentially get to pick what happens here. Because no matter what, like I'm gonna throw out. You got two vetoes. I'm gonna throw out a name,
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
and maybe I shouldn't have told you that.
I
Maybe you
think
weren't
we're
thinking like
aligned.
that. I
I
don't
think we're aligned.
know. I
I had no concern.
well, we're aligned in the final two, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I just like you get to decide the placement right now. So I'm gonna go
Now you're
at
making me
number
second guess it. I
two.
was so confident.
Number two, I'm gonna go Tony.
Okay. 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 I can see it. I hadn't thought about it. To me, it was a foregone conclusion that he would be one. I was talking to somebody recently, and I think the other person. Let's just say both names because we both know who they are, right? Can I say who it is without me locking in whether I use the veto or not?
Fabio.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So,
Yes.
between
Well, let's talk it through.
Fabio,
Let's talk it through. Let's talk it through.
yeah,
I'm fine with that.
yeah,
Let's talk it
yeah.
through.
Hey, we can. I have final say, but we can both state our cases.
Yep.
Um, I think that Parv is if I'm building a survivor player in a lab, I think it's Parvati. I think every piece of survivor considered, I think she is the best survivor player we have ever seen. So maybe I agree when I say it like that. But Tony won twice, won Winners at War, played the best game I've ever seen in Winners at War against the best competition possible, cooked all of them. Um, it's tough. I thought it was obviously going to be Tony. I'm going to
Here, can I give
yeah, you
my
you do
case
what you
here?
think.
Okay.
You be your thoughts. Sorry.
I think Winners at War could go either way as far as it's the best of the best. However, that is an easy season to hide. Not that he
Yeah.
hid,
Yeah.
but I don't know if he could ever play again and do what he did, like a lot of these people, right? That's obvious, duh. And I think we saw that happen on Game Changers. I think that was a good representation of like he it's very hard to do what he did his first season again. Parvati, on the other hand, I think returned after she won the game and made it to Final Tribal, which is
Yeah.
very difficult. Now, did she lose to Sandra?
Yeah.
Yes. I think a lot of people are like, Russell should have won. No, no, no. Parvati should have won that season in my mind.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm on the jury,
Absolutely.
I'm giving it to her. So I think just in terms of like getting to the final tribal, which I understand, like, the jury, like, Tony did win twice. I get that. But I think in terms of like Winners at War, to me, is an easier season to do that on than Heroes versus Villains.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm not upset either
Yeah.
way.
I can see
Either
that.
way, I think he is a worthy first place on this list. But I think Parvati's, like you said, overall game, I think she checks every single box of what makes a great Survivor player.
Hmm. So I have my decision, but I want to talk out something first. If you're done.
Yes, I'm done.
So Tony obviously would not have if he never played on Game Changers and came back for 40. I don't think he does what he did. I
True.
suspect that there was some, I don't know. In my head, there was probably some pre-gaming for season 40 that made that group come together, the group that kind of dominated throughout the merge. Not that that's the end of the world, that's how it goes, but I think that definitely happened. Parv on the season that she made it to final tribal after winning, she was the target immediately. And so she linked up with she had the wherewithal to link up with the only person who would work with her, and that was Russell. And then she, even though he was still, it was still Russell mania, and they were focused on him. I feel like she was doing that. She was doing a lot of the work there. Um, Also, have you watched Australia versus the World?
I have not,
Remind me.
unfortunately.
Do you know what happens?
Does she win? Is that?
I don't know. Do you know what happens?
I think she
Are
wins,
you
right?
aware of that?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I didn't want to spoil that for you.
No, I'm like, I'm pretty,
That
yeah.
is a scenario where both of them go into a season of a lot of very strong people, and she's the one that shines through. And so, like him shining through on Winners at War, like that's also a very similar thing. It's faster paced, it's a shorter time, whatever. I think Parvati. Parvati's number one. I'm happy with that.
All right. So Tony at number 2, Parvati
Yep.
at number 1.
And I'm gonna use my two vetoes to move Denise up 20 spots and Natalie up 10.
All right. So let's talk about this a little bit now that we
Yep.
see this list in full. Um. Yeah. I mean, like, I think the biggest gaps on my list, like 100%
Oh,
Natalie.
sorry. I didn't mute.
Like
Fair.
Natalie was my number 8. Denise was my number 16. So like I know I'm giving you a hard time, but like legitimately they were
Oh,
up there, you know?
that's fair.
Were there any major shifts on your end that we just were way
Coach
off?
wasn't in it for me. Richard Hatch wasn't in it for me. Aris is probably the one that I'm most surprised with how high he jumped. Um, Other than that, I don't think there's anything that stands out as like, oh, I'm mad about this or this is bad.
Mhm. Let me just list off the other
I'm
names.
disappointed in my performance, if that's helpful.
That is helpful. The other names that I had on here, well, obviously you vetoed Jenna Lewis. I did have both Adam and Ethan that I cut.
I really
Like,
considered Adam.
like both winners. I think, when you threw out like Todd and Earl, like I think they're like those are probably better games. So that's why I'm happy to replace those people. But like
Yeah.
I think when you had people like Brian and Spencer and Nick, it kind of forced me to like cut some of those people, which again is fine. And then the only other person
Brian
that
and
was like,
Spencer, I feel good about. Nick, I don't feel great about. Nick was like, I need to throw someone in here, and I think he fit. I could find an argument for him.
in hindsight, do you think one of those winners I mentioned is a better choice than Nick, or do you still think Nick is like talking like Adam and Ethan? Because I don't know. To me, like those are all like similar tier of like
Adam and
winning
Nick are very
games.
comparable. I
Mm-hmm.
think I'd give Nick the edge, but Adam is super comparable. Ethan, I think it just was lovable. Like I don't see a ton in his game that, um, and like obviously he won challenges too, but I don't know that I would have him. Let me see where I have him ranked. Actually, I can just look at my winner rankings. Yeah, Ethan is bottom tier. I have him ranked 45th, which is probably a bit disrespectful.
Oh, okay.
Um, Adam and Nick, where are they? They've got to be higher. All right, Nick's 27, Adam's 31, so they're right in the same range.
Okay.
Oh, and Denise is between them. So if you want that for ammo, that's take that one for free. Um, I also have Kenzie higher than all of them. Uh, she was one that I knew you would veto, and so I decided not to make you use that veto.
I actually did originally have her on this list at 48, and I wish I would have picked her instead of Jam Jam. But I think when you picked
Yeah,
Ben, and Ben wasn't on my original list, she was the first one to cut, as if like, okay,
Yeah.
if someone from my remaining list needs to be cut, it's her. But like, I do think she played a better game than Jan Jam and probably a handful of other winners. So there you go. What a
I
list.
had fun.
Oh, that was fun. That
I
was
have some
much
regrets,
more. Yeah,
but it did exactly what it was supposed to. That's what we wanted. Now
yeah,
my
but I
nephew's
mean,
gonna
like,
call me and be like, "You had this person this high," and I'm gonna have to fight that fight.
yeah, I mean, like top 10. I'm not upset about. Like, I think this is a solid top 10. Um,
I think Tom's the only one that I would question, but
that's my bad. That is, I cannot believe I somehow messed that up. Um, if he's not,
I
then
was I was so
Russell might have
confused. I was
slipped
trying to
in.
figure out like who could you have here?
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
you were right.
I was so lost.
You were right. Do you think we'll get any pushback of Parvati being number one? I feel like that's not a consensus take.
I think possibly. I think we have an argument though. I think most people would be
Well,
like,
yeah,
"Yeah, I
duh.
could see the argument for that." Yeah.
Great. All right. Well, there you go, people. There's our list. Anything else we need to discuss while we're still on? Season 50 coming soon?
Do you want to give me more crap for Denise and Natalie?
No. I can't
I
believe
thought
that someone could win the game and then come in second on their second time and somehow
I
not
honestly,
be.
so that's when I was looking at like 19 names that I knew like the only ones I get to pick from, and I was looking at them, and I was like, honestly, I was like, Nathan will be most angry if I put Natalie super high. That was my thought. So I love Natalie, and I was like, am I overrating her? Was my thought process? Do I love her too much? And so I was like, I'm gonna try to keep this easier and just keep her low. And then you got mad at me, and I was like, well, I misplayed that. That's on me.
You thought you
So
were doing me a
that's what happened
favor.
there. I thought I was. I
That's
was trying to
crazy.
help.
That's crazy.
I love you.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate that. All right. Well, for more episodes, you know where to find us. I guess we'll see you next week. Season 50.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
go
golly. I look
let's go
forward to
Jenna
it.
Lewis, am I right? Have her prove Tony wrong
Should we pick people now?
right now. Okay. Why not? I'm
Like
in.
before we even see anything. Since we know everybody,
Yeah.
let's pick people now.
Okay. Can
We
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 do
can just if you want to
five
cut this
each?
and we can just append it to the next week's episode, but I think picking without seeing anything is fun.
Okay, great. Let's do it. You
How
go
many do we usually
first.
do? We usually do 4.
Let's do five. It's a large cast. 24 people.
Let's do 4 now and then we get one after the premiere.
After the premiere? Great. Love
Yep.
it. Okay. Who do you want your one to be? You go first. I'll allow it.
Oh gosh, why am I going first? All
Do you want
right,
me to
that's
go
fair.
first? I'll go first.
If you got no, I want I gotta go with my heart right off the bat. Give me Rick Devens.
Bad pick. All right. I'm going to go with my non heart. I'm going to go with the logical part of my brain. I'm going to go with Chrissy.
That's the logical part.
She's going to go far. Are you kidding me?
All
Who's
right,
targeting
all right.
Chrissy?
Okay, sorry I blew up. Sorry I blew up. Why don't you give me? Ooh, I'm scrolling through the cast, seeing what we got. Uh, some of these people have large threat levels. I want
Most of them do.
Suri.
Wow. Well, I'm just going to pick a team that I want to root against. So I'm going to
Love that for you,
go with. No, I'm not going to.
Coach.
No, I was gonna say Joe. I don't want Joe though. I do not want to root for Joe. I want to have some fun. Can I have some fun? Yeah, give me Ozzy.
Oh, I didn't even see him. You're just going for the all challenge crew. Um, let's see. It's tough having the information of who people have already said that they want to go for. Um, I want Camilla.
Okay. Give me Christian.
Um, why don't you give me? What else do I want here? I feel like the winners is just a bad pick, and so I'm being very cautious. Genevieve, I want Genevieve for sure.
For sure.
Yeah,
I feel like I immediately switched my strategy because, like, once I saw like the logical people to pick, I realized I don't want them. Like, I'll just talk it through.
yeah.
Like, I should be picking Joe. I should be picking Jonathan. I
Mike
should be
White.
picking Tiffany. Tiffany's gonna go far because
Yeah,
what is she doing
I
here?
seriously, I was gonna pick her until I saw Genevieve.
Uh, Jenna Lewis. You
Where's her
leave me
name?
no
I feel like I went
choice
through.
but to stan her.
Hey, prove me. I want you to prove me wrong. I want you to prove me wrong.
I don't have to. I
All
already
right,
did back in season 8.
I just sent those initial picks in the chat. All right.
Great. All right, we'll see you next week, people. Bye.